Okay, so I found my lights online. I actually got these from Amazon, and there are some things you need to know before you order. There are a million different kinds of market lights on there. Some are incandescent, some are LED, some change colors, different spacing in between. So you're going to have to do a little bit of research. I wanted LED lights for a couple of reasons. One, they're more energy efficient, and for two, the bulb is actually plastic instead of glass. So if the wind blows the lights around in my trees and something breaks, I don't have to worry about glass being on the ground because I have dogs in my yard. So I'm going to take these and hang them up in the trees. We work with them without the light bulbs in first and then put them in later. So we're just going to string these from tree to tree, but there's a couple things that you need to know. I wanted my strings to actually be a double span across the whole path. So I want to hang one string higher than the other, and I'm trying to get the bulbs to alternate so that they fill in between one another. So you don't have to screw all the way in, just enough to hold the socket in place. And then we take it across the path. Okay, so when you get to a tree and you're at a spot where you're in between light bulbs and you can't screw a socket to the tree, you could just use a zip tie to fasten it to the tree, but what I like is this Velcro that sticks to itself. And the reason I like that is I feel like it does less damage to the tree, but also it's adjustable. So over time, if the tree grows, obviously the tree is going to grow, or you want to adjust the lights, you'll be able to do that because the Velcro, you know, you can easily take it off and put it back on. And it's so easy going on. Just like that. Another tip you need to know when you're doing something like this is you need to leave a little bit of droop or sag in the wire because you've got to have room for the tree to move in a windstorm. So you don't want the lights to be strung too tight across the span. So we're done stringing, so once the lines are up, the bulbs go in. All right, strings are done, bulbs are in, now we have to power it. I'm doing that with a single heavy-duty outdoor extension cord. I can run all of it off of that because these are LED bulbs. I have it twisted around the tree a couple of times to give me a little bit of slack. In future years, as the tree grows, I'll be able to undo that and take up that slack as the tree grows up. So my line runs across this little formal garden area. At some point, I'm going to have to bury that. I'm going to have to protect it with conduit before I do. And then it runs over here to a plug, and I actually have this connected to a dimmer made for outdoor landscape lighting, and I can run all of that off an app on my phone. So I can dim it, brighten it, turn them on and turn them off, all through an app on my phone. There are other remote controls too that will work with LED lights. You just have to make sure that your lights are dimmable, and mine are. So there you have it. Landscape lighting solved on Jill of All Trades.